Lakers is next, right after this. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Clark, do we have a marquee matchup in this one tonight with two of the best in the West going head-to-head?
Well, I revert back to an old adage. To be the best, you got to beat the best. Between bragging rights or conference seeding, these teams know this is a high-stakes battle.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Running the wings, the go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Shepherd in at the point guard position. Şengün, no good. And here's Los Angeles. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 7-point differential. Pass to Shepherd. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Out left to the wing. No one near Shepherd as he lets it go. And he's good on the three ball. Shepherd's got 5 points so far. Ball, the pass to Thibault. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Left side, Ball. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Nice shot by James. He's got 14.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Thompson against Capella. A three ball. Thompson misses. Lakers leading by 11. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, LaMelo Ball.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Shepherd. Brooks outside. And shot on the way. And James pulls it down.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Left side, Ball. Again, the Lakers.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
The Rockets again can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Ball from long range. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind.
Green kicks to Şengün. Pass to Shepherd. The Rockets again can't hit.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Ball with it. James left side. Tries it from 19, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Clint Capella.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounds.
And it's Green missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And James gets it to go.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Outside, Ball. Over Thompson, and it's Ball that time on the assist by James. 7 points for LaMelo Ball.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Whitmore is checked in.
Rockets substitution, number 7, and Whitmore.
Şengün with a screen on Capella. Thompson for the triple. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what coach wants from Şengün.
From deep LeBron, the Rockets pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pass to Whitmore. And the rejection by LeBron.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
On the inbound, and it's Green slamming it down.
Defensive foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Green fires from way outside. The long-distance three is buried. Green's got 6.
Green stopping on a dime and putting up his shot. Boy, that was impressive how suddenly he did that.
James kicks to Capella. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Pass to Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Thompson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
And Clark, watching Amen Thompson, he is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Ball to pass to Thibault. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 11.
And the team defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Green, and Green slams it in.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Los Angeles leading by 20. There's Ball with the three, and another three for the Lakers.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And the wide open shot from Green. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
To the inside. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Pass to Whitmore. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight. Ball, the pass to Capella. Ball kicks to LeBron. Here's Brown, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Brooks outside. Back to Green. Shoots. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball, the pass to Thibault. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Thibault's got 17 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Şengün. Turkoglu comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Johnson in for Jalen Green. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Thompson. No good, unable to end this run.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
James with a deep 3. They get it back. Brown kicks to James. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Rockets shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Johnson, a wide open look. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Brown the pass to James. The shot's good. Brown making the play. James has got 27.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Capella. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Clint Capella is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Ball. Then there's Moses Brown. And it's Thibault in a shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. Shoots. Rebound the Lakers. Brown's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And finished off by Brown.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And for Houston, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Whitmore. Can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Ball dishes to Brown. And the dunk by Brown. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, I don't think anybody wanted to be the guy at the end of the wrong side on that poster.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
For Houston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Smith wide open. He fires. Knocks down the three ball. Smith's got 5 now.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
The drive-by ball. And that one good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Whitmore. The three-pointer no good. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
You know what to do. Show us your move. Let's see those next moves.
Some changes for the Lakers. Klingon, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Shepard's checked in. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to LeBron. There's the triple. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. James has got 30.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Jacks up a 3. And it's Shepard missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Here's Klingon. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Thompson with it. Capella's there. No coverage that time. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's maybe not the shot Thompson wants, but he stays composed and makes the mid-range game work for him.
Ball no good. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Ball kicks to Ball. Capella against Thompson. In the corner, it's James. LeBron sets the screen for LeBron. Ball no good. Rockets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And it's Shepard missing.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
James the pass to Ball. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. Pulls up for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Ball kicks to Capella. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Capella against Thompson. Launches it. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Smith the pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Whitmore with it. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract limits. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Goons checked in for the Rockets. Jalen Green comes in for Cam Whitmore.
Substitution, Alperen Sengun. Jalen Green.
Here's Şengün. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Over in the corner, Shepherd. Off target from outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Brown comes in for Klingon. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ball. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Whitmore is checked in, and here's James outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Whitmore. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Pass to Whitmore.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him. You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Bully ball from LeBron has been doing that since he stepped into the league.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And the rejection by James. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Here's Green, and it's Houston with another. Lakers shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
And for Houston, they're shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Green passes to Shepherd. In the corner, it's Whitmore. That 3 off the mark.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Pass to Capella over Smith. And the Lakers with another miss. The Rockets shooting for the game at 42%. Now Whitmore. Lets it go with the 3. And the rejection by LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Five to shoot. Here's Whitmore.
Can't buy a basket in this second period. I think he might want to think about moving the ball instead of shooting it.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And here's LeBron outside. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Whitmore.
First team foul. Rockets.
So it's the Rockets now.
Number 19.
Green finds Smith. Here's Williams. Pass to Şengün. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Capella. Şengün's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Shepherd, the pass to Williams. Here's Shepherd. Last game out, he had 40 points. Shoots over Ball. And it's Shepherd missing.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
Thibault for three. Pass to Capella. Ball with it. LeBron outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now Thibault.
2 minutes.
The three. Rebound by Smith.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
Green passes to Shepard. In the corner, Smith with it. Good on the triple. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
Jabari Smith went top 3 in the draft for his shooting, and boy, is that jumper pretty.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. Free throw good, LeBron.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Amen Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. And Brooks subbed in for Williams. And for the Rockets, they're shooting in the second quarter around 42%. Here's Green. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
Green is a made bucket getter, and his number has been called all night, and he has delivered.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. The Lakers #1.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Now over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
Şengün kicks to Brooks. And the 3 off target.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Ball finds James. Capella sets a screen for LeBron. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 42 in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Thompson in the post. Brown on him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Brown's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. There's Ball with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Ball's got 27.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
That's tipped. LeBron outside. Over Shepard. Off target. That was a little heat check. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan fest.
All of them have serious talent, and they have endurance. They can shoot all day, rack after rack.
Yeah, when these guys... And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Houston Rockets.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime Shaq. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Shepard in at the 1 spot. LeBron outside. Capella sets a screen for James. Capella trying to free himself up. LeBron, no good. And stolen by LeBron. To the wing right side. There's Ball with the 3. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Ball. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging about 26 points per, 16 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Şengün against Brown. Brooks kicks to Şengün. Here's Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Brooks outside. And here's Green outside. And James pulls it down. James has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that game against Miami, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Now, Shepard. He has 7 to the paint and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Lakers ball.
Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips and all of a sudden you're locked in.
Fades away. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. They get it back. The kick out to Ball. Pass to LeBron. Shot clock at 6.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. In the last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. First in shooting percentage, second in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Green bounce pass.
It's a good sight to see Thompson being aggressive, taking it to the defense and getting the foul as a result.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Rockets, Thompson. 2
And he's good on the 2nd. And here is Los Angeles now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the 2nd half. Fades and shoots. And that one's good. James has got 49 points in the game.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Thompson from downtown. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Ball with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Inside, shoots. That misses off the backboard.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the 2nd half.
LeBron kicks to Ball. Over Shepard, and it's Ball that time on the assist by LeBron. 32 points for LaMelo Ball.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here we go, one-on-one. Shepard with the ball. 7 points in the game. Pass to Brooks. Şengün with a screen on LeBron. Brooks with no one around. On target from 13 feet.
Yeah, Brooks will just attack you without thinking anything of it.
Here's James. Nice D from Brooks. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Green. Back to Thompson. Brooks outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Brooks has got 5 points now this quarter.
And when Brooks has his jumper working, the defense needs to locate him as soon as they can.
Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agreed. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Pass to Brown. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Look at how Şengün attacks the ball, doing all he can to reel it in.
Thompson surveying the floor. There's Green with the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And they double up Brown. To the middle. Here's Capella. Got a hand on it.
That's Brooks' game. Intimidation.
Inside. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, he's been hooping. But the rest of the team, not so much.
Ball with it. Picked up by Shepard. Stolen by Brooks. Lobbed up there for Green. Stolen by Ball. Brown dishes to Capella. Green against Ball. From deep, James. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
What a throwdown by Brooks there. Always looking to establish some force and dominance with his play.
Now, here's Thompson. Defended by Thibault. Brooks misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Ball penetrating, and Ball slams it in.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Green. Takes the 3. The rebound by James. LeBron's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Ball, a screen on Şengün. Fires the 3. They get it again. Pass to Thibault. On the wing, James. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Thibault can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. There's Green with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got 21 in the game.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Ball, the pass to James. And let's look at some league leaders. Big defense being played by these small forwards. They're leading their position in blocks over the last month. LeBron James, number 1.
And typically you have your centers or power forwards contesting the shots down low, but he can come flying in from the wing to block shots.
That's a specialty of his. We call it the rear view challenge, or coming from the weak side. He catches so many shooters by surprise, coming in to provide defensive help at the right time and denying shots.
Takes a three. Here's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Şengün kicks to Green. Pass to Whitmore. And another three for Houston.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Ball against Smith. Capella with a screen on Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
Hedo Turkoglu's checked in for the Rockets. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Take on your Laker girl.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at the Lakers. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, there's the Rockets, 7 games back.
Well, for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the third.
James against Turkoglu.
2 minutes.
Over James. Again, the Rockets score.
From this range, Turkoglu is pretty much autopilot.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Yes, that goes in.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Tops in scoring, and they're also first in blocks. When you face these guys, it's a war. The length, the timing, the want to, they've got it all.
But, Greg, you can throw out all the other stats and rankings. Their scoring is what makes them special, plain and simple. Houston making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Chance to check out some stats for Thompson. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Rockets shooting 41% for the game. Here's Whitmore. He's covered by Ball. And here's Turkoglu for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. James outside. 51 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Smith. Back to Thompson. From past the arc. And another 3 for Houston.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Smith kicks to Turkoglu. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's James. Misses the fallback jam.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. After that outstanding quarter, he's got himself a triple-double. What more is he going to do in this game? We'll find out. We come back right after this. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got LeBron James. LaMelo Ball is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Brown in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. Turkoglu outside. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The drive by Ball. He gets that one. Ball's got 36.
Boy, some fancy ball handling that time from Ball. Pays off with the bucket.
Şengün with the screen for Turkoglu. No good on the triple. Lakers shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Ball dishes to Brown. Count that bucket.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Shepard. He's covered by Ball. Now Shepard. Şengün with a screen on James. No good from Turkoglu. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. No good from Lebron. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Whitmore.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Ball kicks to James. Brown sets a screen for James. Down low. Şengün covering. And it's Brown missing. Turkoglu passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün getting himself way up there?
And it's Ball penetrating, and he makes good on the layup. Ball's got 38 points.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here he goes. Can't cash in from close range. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Attacking relentlessly. Always fun to see a young player like Smith just go off.
We've heard some. Some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42%. Mark in the quarter.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
To the inside. Pass to Whitmore. Clock at 6. And it's blocked by Brown. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Brown. Brooks checked in for the Rockets.
Number 9, Dylan Brooks.
Four on the shot clock. Here's Şengün. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
So for the Rockets, Thompson comes in for Smith, and it's Green in for Whitmore. Here's Ball driving inside, and Ball slams drills it in.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Green, no luck. The Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And just a great job converting those second-chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And it's Whitmore in for Shepard. Both free throws good from James. Rockets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50% with the step back. Green against Ball. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Just 5 on the clock. Smith for 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Brown sets a screen for LeBron. Moves back up. It's Brown getting it to go.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. The Lakers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. LeBron against Thompson. Elbow shot. And rebounds again.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Ball kicks to LeBron. The tray. And yep, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Green with a screen for Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Lets the 3 fly. It's home. 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Brown with a screen on Green. Deep 2 from Ball. Count it. Ball's got 46 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Şengün passes to Thompson. That one drops for him. 31 points from Amen Thompson.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Capella sends a screen for Ball. The kick out to Brown. Now here's Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 48.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And it's Green missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Ball kicks to Brown. Back to Ball. Over Şengün. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
And it's Ball in the corner. No good on the three. The Rockets shooting about 42% so far. Down low, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And, Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Driving the lane, and he banks in the layup. Ball's got 54 points.
Deadly in the pick and roll. LaMelo Ball can do anything out of that particular set. This time calling his own number.
Here's Şengün. Some solid defense from Brown. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Back to Ball. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. That's another rebound.
And he's having as dominant a game on the boards as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single game record, he's setting a very, very high bar. Capella against Thompson. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And on the season, this is going to be their 3rd win in 4 games against this team.
And you could see how badly they wanted this win. For 2 very familiar opponents, a win in the season series really carries an awful lot of extra weight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile his game is.
Ball, no good. And so here is Houston. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Thompson against Ball. Thompson outside. Over Ball. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
Yeah, you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.